Miss Alan Cox. Welcome. Say hi to Bill Squire. Is right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everybody.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake is down the hall in Studio G.
Good afternoon, white people.
If you want to join us today, please do so. Variety of ways you can do it. If you want to do it telephonically, you want to get to us live. I mean, they're all live, obviously. We're in here. We're live. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You can send me a text at 35192 if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app. There's a very convenient little button for you to leave messages for us there, too. Anything amazing happen over St. Paddy's Day weekend, or is that more the domain of people not associated with this program? What did you guys? Anybody do anything interesting yesterday?
Had a lot of fun yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have? Did you go to a party? Did you throw a party?
I went
in
to
Squifle Tower.
Old 86 with Pants and Tommy.
Yeah.
And then
You didn't go to Polkapalooza?
did end up going to the Winchester to see Stepdads of Galway later in the day.
Right.
'Cause we got there at like noon, and I took ecstasy.
Oh, yesterday you did. Bill's like, you know what? Drinking green beer is for losers. I'm not. That's not enough for me.
I thought I had done ecstasy before. No, I haven't.
No.
Whatever they gave me the first time did not match what was going on with what I did yesterday.
Right.
I danced for about 6 hours.
This
I
was at
couldn't
the
sit
Winchester?
still. No, this was at Old 86.
Okay.
You
I
probably lost weight and didn't even know it. You
Dude,
were
I
dancing so
did lose
long.
weight, and I did know it because here's what I didn't know about ecstasy is when you take ecstasy, you're supposed to take it on an empty stomach. And I didn't do that.
Well, you got to drink a lot of water.
You
at
crapped
least,
your brains
wouldn't
out?
No. What I took the ecstasy, but
you?
I had already eaten.
What time did you take?
Okay, so we recorded our podcast at 10 o'clock, and then I went and dropped my car off, and Tommy gave me a ride back to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I took we had bagels beforehand, so I had a bagel. I was like, oh, I'm going to be drinking today, taking ecstasy. It's probably good to have a base.
This was all planned, by the way. It wasn't
yeah.
like somebody tossed
no,
you. And you
we-
were like, yeah,
no.
okay, yeah.
We had talked about doing it, and so Tommy and I took it around 11:45, and then around 12:30, I got real nauseous.
You're rolling by 12:30.
Real nauseous, and I just I was mid conversation with somebody, and I just ran into the bathroom and just horked into just puked. So it was like a shotgun blast.
The
But then
bagels came back.
The bagels came back, but as soon as I puked, I was like, oh my God, I feel amazing now. I felt so good the rest of the day. Just a lot of dancing. I wasn't really having great conversations. I just wanted to keep dancing. That's all I just danced and danced and danced. And then it started to dissipate towards 5 or 6 o'clock, and that's when I started drinking more. And so then I drank for an hour or two, and then was back home in bed by 8 o'clock.
Ecstasy doesn't last that long?
I mean, it was probably still going, but it wasn't as.
Yeah, you're not.
I mean, I
you're
took it at that's a 5 or 6 hour ride.
Okay,
That's a while.
Again, I've never done anything like that. So
You should. You would
you've
love
never
it.
done that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude.
It's not on my. No.
Just
I'm far too paranoid.
Empty stomach, and
Well,
you'll be just fine.
There have been friends of mine in college where I don't know if Molly is a form of ecstasy, right? It's mixed with something else. I knew people that were rolling off of Molly and stuff like that, and they would tell me, they're like, okay, well, you roll, and then when you come down, you gotta smoke a lot of pot because that's what they tell me, because your body is depleted of its natural.
You just gotta drink a lot of water. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
it's you roll for about 3 hours.
I
and
drank
then you're
so
fine.
much water.
Yes, you'll be fine.
They have one of those.
You have to follow it up with pot.
That's what they say.
I know.
Down,
People that just can't.
Pot.
Yeah.
The bar had one of those tubs, or just like a water station, and I was there every 2 seconds, just getting more water, dance a little bit, get more water, and yeah, it was fun day.
Are you going to become a Molly guy?
I think for certain events, for certain occasions, I could do some more of this. I don't think it's gonna be something I do all the time.
This is
Well,
how it starts.
Once or twice, it's a fun party drug.
How what starts?
It's just one time where you have a really good experience, and then all of a sudden you're a Molly head. Your ex head, popping X.
That's what they call them, Molly
I
heads.
need to pop
Yeah.
Bill's a new Molly head.
Call
Did
me old Molly Bill.
There
Did
you
you
go.
have sex on it? Because I hear that sex
No,
on X is
but
supposed to make.
my girlfriend stopped into the bar for a second just because she was going to the parade with her daughter, and I haven't met her daughter yet. We're waiting on that. But when she came in, I just was all over her butt. Just couldn't stop touching her butt.
Wow.
It was a good butt. But it was fun. Yeah. Have you ever done it, Alan?
Yes.
Yeah. it's
Yep.
fun. Yeah.
When I first moved back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't do much for me.
You said,
Really?
Yeah, it was okay. It's fine.
You said
Oh,
it's
I
so
was-
matter of fact. Like, yep, try it.
I've done everything, homie.
You
yeah.
said you never did coke.
I've never done coke, but I've done everything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and again, this is just my curiosity. Why try?
Quit being curious and just try it.
No.
Just do it.
Why not, Cody?
What? Molly or coke or what?
Well, I
Both,
mean,
yeah.
we're talking about ecstasy, so
Yeah.
what are you worried about?
Try
I already
ecstasy.
told you I'm paranoid, and
But you'll be having such a good time.
Yeah,
you won't
you'll-
even. You're not. Why would you be paranoid?
It doesn't make you paranoid.
I need to be around people that I trust to do something.
You
like that.
you okay?
Yeah.
Well, get some people you trust and say, hey, let's.
Let's have fun.
Like
Yeah.
people I know like to experiment with shrooms, and they'll do ecstasy, and then they'll do.
Well, then get people you trust and do it.
Okay, well then, I mean,
Well,
it's
I mean,
not
why
my
would you
priority, but-
why would you do anything that would alter your consciousness around people you don't trust?
Well, I feel like a lot of people, that's just what they do. Like if they're at a party, they can't party without doing a line.
Well,
They
there
can't
are
party
there
without
are a
doing-
lot of people who are not known for making good decisions.
It's
But I'm
just-
saying if you're somebody who's concerned about that, it's not hard to get a crew and go, hey, here's what we're gonna do.
Saying, call me old fashioned. A drink it will suffice. It will suffice. Like a nice drink will suffice. Even if you want to puff or something like that, that's cool. I guess I'm old fashioned. These people, they got to do all the
Hey,
extra stuff.
we're not saying you have to. We're just saying that
I'm saying you have to.
you're saying you didn't because of paranoia, and
Yes.
we're saying that wouldn't really be a factor.
And I would have to trust that, whoever's giving it to me is not, laced with something. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Get it from Bill.
Yeah.
You had a good time.
I got some good stuff. I got a good guy.
You already have a connect.
All right, plug.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Well, again, no. I mean, nobody's. I guess I'm surprised you had never done that before. I thought you would have done it in college or something.
No, again, I was still old-fashioned. I hadn't smoked pot for the first time. I call it pot, weed, whatever. I haven't done that for the first time, till I was like 20,
Mhm.
19. I don't
Okay.
remember exactly, but I wasn't into that stuff. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to that stuff because I always thought I'm crazy enough without that. I'm always hyped up, so I don't know how I'll respond when I'm going against my.
And you're not
natural
curious.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I never was curious.
All right.
I didn't care. Because the people that I saw that were on it, I'm like, oh, like I can tell that you're on it, and I don't like that. I don't like not being in control of myself.
Well,
I was in
that's
control,
that's
like
a valid situation.
Yeah,
I'm not
But-
saying
I
you. I'm
thought-
talking about
I know.
people in college where I'm like, oh, I can see your eyes. You don't have any control of like how your eyes move. You're jittery.
like dinner plates.
yeah, I'm like you're jittery.
I was just dancey. That's all I wanted to do was just dance.
Most people are
Yeah.
just dancy, and Poundcake would be dancy too.
but I'm saying they would like ramble, and they were like, oh wait, sorry, dude, I'm high. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like you don't have to. Keep
Yeah, I didn't really want to talk. I just wanted to dance.
They would like try to explain themselves, like, let me explain this and try and not sound like an idiot. And then they were like, did you get it? I'm like, no. They're like, damn, I sound like an idiot. I'm like, yes.
Well, listen, you absolutely should not do something you don't want to do. It's just I thought that you had already dabbled.
No, there was a party one time that there was a bunch of guys doing coke, and they were like, you got to do it. I said, I really don't. And I faked like I was doing
Or like, why? Oh, you got to do. Why? Why would I need to do this?
well, I faked like I was doing a gum, like you take a piece like of the
Rub it on your
Yeah.
gums.
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, I feel it, just so they'll leave me alone. But I didn't feel anything. So I'm sure I got some residue on my finger.
I feel
but
it.
That was it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, man, let's
Yeah,
party.
I wouldn't. Coke, I don't think would be great for you, but I think you would have a good time on ecstasy. The way I felt yesterday was just like, again, drank a lot of water and I danced a lot and just was having a very like I couldn't stop smiling. Smiling's my favorite. I felt like Buddy the Elf.
Couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah, can't stop
All right.
smiling.
Well, listen.
Smiling's my favorite.
If you happened to be out yesterday and ran into Bill Squire, he was very smiley.
I was
and
there.
very happy,
There was
very
a lot
gregarious yesterday.
a lot of fights yesterday I saw.
Where?
Just downtown.
Oh, you were down there, or you were?
I was not. I saw on video like people posting
people
stuff.
posting fights.
Yeah, because it's just
well,
like
it's St. Patty's Day. I mean,
the-
there's people getting drunk and they can't handle their high. So.
downtown in the flats. I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never seen so many like green little 4-leaf clovers just blowing in the wind after a fight. I'm like, geez.
Wow. Well, we just went over to some friend's house and all the kids were running around and we were just sitting around drinking Guinness. That was our St. Patty's Day. It's pretty chill. Very different than, to the best of my knowledge, nobody at our party took Molly. I probably would have noticed. I'm going to break here. You want to send a text 35